back with another milk. Help! Help!
Yes. Yes. Bird. Yes, bird.
Where the rats?
Yes, bird.
Help!
You guys over here, dude.
Help! Help me!
Anytime, dude. Are you joking me? Like over here, you see me.
Where the rats?
They're so dumb. They're so dumb.
I'm the giant rat that makes all of the rules.
Okay, we can't be here all day, guys.
The trouble we get ourselves into.
Really?
It was at this moment he knew.
Like what? Bro, really? Is that what we're going for here? Dude, this game is difficult, and I'm getting to my breaking point. After my last endeavor, we made it past what I thought was going to be the worst of it. Sadly, I was, wrong. Chimney Canopy, which is where I am right now, has turned it into, well, a problem. Despite the monumental task of just surviving to see another day, I made it. I got past all of the mass and bad things between me and my goal. I did it. I succeeded. There's no save state here. There's no save here. Wrong. I lied. I didn't make it past the door, actually. I did go past all of Chimney and survived the tsunami that was coming from above. However, this game has quirky mechanics that I just can't get through. You see that door right there and that symbol on it? My karma needs to be that symbol. It's not that symbol. That means that I have to farm and grind like this is COD Zombies. This wasn't unexpected. I knew that this would be difficult, and I was prepared to do some grinding in between me opening doors and me dying. However, this area is unforgiving. The sheer amount of lizards in this zone has almost doubled since the other campaign. For those of you who do not know, the wall was difficult because of these orange guys and a small area to work with. These guys have a quirk where they have like hive mind, or they can smell their freak activity, whatever. They can sense when you're around, and they will tell their friends where you're at. Due to this campaign's situation we'll get to later, they are now not where they're supposed to be and are down here instead. Although it is true that I could have stayed here and farmed for the better part of my life, that is just something that I would not want to do. And I'm sure that would have made great footage of me crying on screen. I'm sure that you guys would have loved that. Sadly, we're not going to be doing the wall this campaign. I know. It's bad. You guys really expected the wall. It's not going to happen. Instead, we are going to go somewhere else that is better in every single aspect of the way. So, sorry. This area, this way that I'm talking about, involves me going back through the area and going through a different direction. Luckily, I have a trick that can help me through it. Forced labor. You know those gerbils? The ones that can glow in the dark when it's dark? Yeah, I'm taking one. This guy's mine now. Let's call him Gerald. Get very attached to Gerald because he's going to last a very long time. You're my friend. You're my friend. You're my friend now. Down. Right some more. Down. And when you know it, we're there. We're there, and little guy is still alive. No, he's dead. Little guy is dead. Ooh. How? Feels bad. Feels bad. And my buddy, my little guy here, has ran out. He's all out of juice. So we will leave him there to rot and fester. Does he notice me? He does. I cannot get past this guy without a spear. Do you think he'll take little guy? Do you think he'll take the corpse of little guy? Slightly used little guy. Maybe. No. Uninterested in slightly used little man. We are now entering a new area that I haven't even been to yet, which is the Strange Zone. It's not called Strange Zone, but that's kind of what it is right now. New places means new enemies, like this guy right here. His official name is Daddy Longlegs. I'm not gonna say that all the time, so we're gonna call him Blue Cancer, or just Cancer. He's Cancer. He's bad also. Bad attitude as well. He's just all around bad guy. What is to be assumed is that this is a kind of rot, right? He is growing on the ground. He is growing into that. It's spreading, basically. From here, we go all the way to Five Pebbles' leg. Think of it like a oil rig, right? That's basically what we're dealing with here. Going up from the bottom to his leg, then to the center of the main, area. The only enemy that we're facing in this area is the Blue Cancer. This guy, although being, the only enemy, makes up in quirks and being annoying. Much like the orange lizards, this guy deals with sound. Wherever you see a blue patch is a receiver. If that receiver hears you, then you know that shortly after there will be a surprise waiting for you. This isn't too bad, and you can use this to your advantage, making him go to one area that you were, but are no longer, going past him. It also helps that this guy is, like any other predator, quite stupid. I got lucky enough to get footage of him just falling off and dying. Did it just fall off? Finally entering the heart of Five Pebbles, we find that this area sucks. What was maybe one or two of these guys has become 3 or even more. It is ridiculous. This sucks. Now that we are in a confined space, the walls are now talking and wanting to nibble on every part of me. This is bad because I don't want them to touch me. After a short jog through what is basically hell, we finally meet Five Pebbles, and he tells us that he has understood that this is a bad situation and that he probably caused it. I'm not going to tell you the lore of what's happening here. Just know that Five Pebbles is kind of a douche, and he did this to himself because he's mean and hateful. I don't like him very much at all. Despite him being a overall bad guy, he says with his last remaining pieces of guilt, he wants to give Moon, that is the person that read the orb in the first place, she wants to give her his last remaining generator. With our new quest, we narrowly avoid overly sized bug zappers and arrive at his last remaining core. Like how we solve most problems with this rodent, we charge at it with our cranium and hit it very, very hard. This works surprisingly well, dislodging it from its socket and releasing what little amount of power Five Pebbles had left. You're supposed to feel bad, because now Five Pebbles will probably succumb to the rot and perish. However, I don't regret anything. I have a cool gravity ball, and I think that's pretty neat and epic, and I don't like him to begin with, so whatever. Activating the ball gives us a little bit of gravity manipulation, allowing us to jump farther and go faster. This is kind of epic. However, despite this new part of mobility, I'm still, scared of what's about to happen, or what should have happened. You see, the next step is to give this to Moon. Moon is not close. She is far away. A very far distance to go. Despite me having a new orb, I still really did not want to traverse all of that. But luckily, I have one passage, so I could just teleport there and go about my merry day without wasting too much time. However, I did feel some guilt, like I was cheating a little bit. So I did go on Discord and ask my friend who introduced me to the game if this would be cheating. They said no, and I no longer feel any guilt. I'm doing this, and I'm skipping all of that extra. Yeah, I just don't want to waste too much time. I'm taking way too long anyway, so whatever. Having not used cheats, this is a game mechanic. It's not cheats. It's an option that you can that you can click on. It's not cheating at all. This is legit. Having done that, we finally arrive back at Moon, making a giant roundabout just to get to her. And here we are. We are in front, ready to give her the orb of power so that we can finish the game. And she tells us to go ahead and head on back and put it into a plug, a 3-pin plug from America. So we're going to go ahead and do that now, I suppose. This is by far my favorite zone in the entire campaign. The atmosphere is amazing, and the character known for doing water activities can finally show it off and start swimming around. It's also because I see like a total of 3 enemies in this entire zone, so it's very chill and cool. This place is really cool. I really like this design. After a brief encounter with the beast, we finally make it to the inner workings of Moon, to her core. We barely make it there, like actually just barely. We almost suffocated. We make it there, we plug in the thing, we do a little victory lap, literally a victory lap. And it spits us out in a new zone, actually. Like the strange zone, I haven't been here before. It's snowing. It's cold here. The breath of my slug is frozen. It's so strange. You see, this is actually a nod to the next campaign, Saint, which is what I'm going to be doing next. It's apparently a pretty cool campaign, and I'm excited to get to it. Having finally completed our task, we go back to Moon one final time, and we are done. That is Rivulet's campaign. However, it's not over just yet. One of my favorite parts of this game, despite it being brutal at points, is the story. The story is actually captivating. I'm not going to get into it too much, but as we end, Moon gives out one radio call. You see, she knows what Five Pebble has been doing, and that it has caused suffering for not only her, but the living beings that surround his complex. It is rough, and she knows it was an evil thing to do, but she forgives him, saying that she is, after all, his big sister Moon. This is an amazing game. I cannot say that enough. I have fallen in love with it. I can't play it for a long period of time. It is frustrating and will make you angry at points. The controls are kind of janky. There are little tiny like specifications that each character has, because apparently Rivulet can do a ploink. I don't know what that is yet. I didn't even look it up, and I didn't even try to do it because you don't need to do it. But it's a small little like speedrunner activity that you can do. I didn't do it. I didn't even bother. I kind of just went for it, and that worked out. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This was a experience, and I probably would not have finished the game if I did not make a video on it. Let that be known. If you watched all the way to the end, be sure to subscribe if you can, and like if you want. Either way, this is awesome. Hopefully my next video will be maybe Saint. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be something completely different. Who knows? I hope you'll see it, and goodbye.